Coming up on Mountain News this morning, people gathered in Pikeville last night to honor Officer Scotty Hamilton on the one-year anniversary of his death. And a massive weather system is moving through the nation's midsection, bringing everything from blizzard-like conditions to hurricane-force winds. And we're learning more about a plane crash that killed the pilot earlier this week near Cincinnati.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. I'm Taylor Upchurch. Today is Thursday, March 14th. Let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. Brandon, how does it look out there?
So far, so good, but we are tracking the possibility for some stronger storms to come into play later this afternoon, and scattered chances for rain will be ahead of that. But the big story today is the warmth. Let's take a look at the satellite radar loop for the last 6 hours first. That'll give us an idea of what's going on across parts of the state. And we take a little bit of a zoom to the west, and you see back out toward Evansville, Louisville, Bowling Green, some storms already rolling through that area, but it's going to take a while for it to get to us. Maybe a few scattered showers out ahead of that. We come back to live pinpoint Doppler radar here at home. Stray shower possible here and there as you head out the door this morning, but again, no major issues. Look at these temperatures. 45 is the cool spot. That's right here in Hazard. 62 the warm spot down in Monticello already this morning, and temperatures will continue to climb. You see across the state almost 70, Bowling Green, Nashville, Clarksville this morning, and where the rain has been a little cooler, but still not too bad for this time of the year. Appcast, as we head through the daytime hours, we're going to see those temperatures climb, getting into the upper 70s later today, and those chances for showers and storms will start to fire up. And some of those could be on the strong to severe side a little bit later on. I'll talk more about that coming up in the full forecast in just a few minutes. Taylor.
Thank you, Brandon. Remembering a fallen hero. At 11:11 last night, the city of Pikeville had a moment of silence for Officer Scotty Hamilton. Yesterday made 1 year since Hamilton was shot and killed in the line of duty in the Hurricane Creek area of Pike County. His sister-in-law says the main reason they choose to have vigils is for his young daughter, Brinley.
The only thing I can say is we lost a truly remarkable person, and every year that goes by, I don't think he will ever be forgot because he made such an impact on this city.
The vigil was held in front of the Pikeville police station. Many people from the community came out to show their support. There was a moment of silence followed by a candle lighting ceremony, then a song to end the service. And parts of the country are being slammed this morning by all different types of weather, thanks to a massive mid-latitude cyclone. In Wyoming, whiteout conditions were reported in Cheyenne. The police department there says their officers have responded to roughly 24 stranded vehicles and some crashes. No injuries have been reported so far. And in Colorado, first responders are having to help each other in blizzard-like conditions. In Parker, which is near Denver, firefighters with South Metro Fire Rescue had to help free a police SUV that got stuck in the blinding conditions. Officials are advising drivers to stay home and off the roads due to low visibility. And in Texas, strong winds picked up one woman's home and rolled it onto her daughter's car while she was still inside. Kim Howell told the CBS affiliate in Dallas her door blew in and then the house started to move. She described conditions as chaotic as she, along with all of her possessions, flew around inside the home. Thankfully, she wasn't seriously injured. And in New Mexico, the system spawned an EF2 tornado that heavily damaged part of the city of Dexter. Officials there had to postpone cleanup yesterday due to ongoing high winds. 5 people are recovering from minor injuries, and at least 10 homes were severely damaged. Officials say around 150 cows from several dairies have had to be put down due to injuries from flying sheet metal. And in other weather news, a Native American tribe will pay for the funerals of 23 victims of tornadoes in Alabama from earlier this month. The Lee County coroner says the group will donate $184,000 to cover the costs. The tribe said on its Facebook page that this is the time of the greatest need and that communities should come together to help one another. The coroner says the actual check will be hand-delivered next week. And some high school students and a referee are lucky to be alive after what could have been a deadly situation. Last Saturday in Clarksville, Arkansas, wind gusts of more than 40 miles per hour caused a light pole to fall during a soccer game. The pole landed on the referee and grazed Andrew Davis. While Davis was injured, he said it could have been much worse.
I didn't get lucky. It's through the grace of God that I was able just to move out of the way.
Davis and the referee, who was not identified, were taken to the hospital. We do not know the official's condition. Another student also had minor injuries. And a little closer to home, the Louisville Zoo will be closed again today thanks to a football field-sized sinkhole on the property. The hole opened in an undeveloped part of the zoo last week. Officials believe the limestone under the zoo caused the issue. And we learned a little more about the pilot killed in a Cincinnati plane crash on Wednesday. Federal aviation records revealed 62-year-old David Sapp of Arizona had a commercial flying license. It's not clear what caused the plane to go down and into a house. Investigators were at the scene yesterday morning trying to gather more information. And the countdown is on. Thunder over Louisville is now just 1 month away, and people are already preparing. This year's theme is the wonderful world of thunder with music from fairy tales and animated movies. The air show and fireworks bring a massive amount of people to the riverfront. First responders have been planning for this since December. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. And coming up, a lamb in New York had a close call on a busy highway. We will tell you who came to her rescue.
We're watching for the possibility of some strong storms to roll through the area later today. I'll track them out for you in about 3 minutes.